Lectures on the History of Philosophy is a collection of notes taken from George Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel's Lectures on the History of Philosophy, delivered between 1805 and 1830. The book is an extensive examination of the major philosophical traditions from ancient Greece to Hegel's own time, and is considered one of the most important works in the history of Western philosophy. Hegel's approach to the history of philosophy is deeply influenced by his dialectical method, which involves the synthesis of opposing viewpoints or concepts. He sees the development of philosophical thought as a continuous process of progress and growth, with each new philosopher building upon and transcending the work of their predecessors. The book is divided into 3 volumes, each of which covers a different period in the history of philosophy. The first volume covers ancient philosophy, including the pre-Socratic philosophers, Plato, and Aristotle. Hegel argues that the pre-Socratic philosophers sought to understand the world through observation and reason, while Plato developed the concept of the forms as a way of understanding the ultimate nature of reality. Aristotle, according to Hegel, developed a systematic approach to philosophy that has had a lasting influence on Western thought. The second volume covers medieval philosophy, including the work of Augustine, Aquinas, and Duns Scotus. Hegel argues that medieval philosophers were concerned with reconciling Christian theology with Aristotelian philosophy, and that they developed a complex system of metaphysics and ethics that has had a lasting influence on Western thought. The third volume covers modern philosophy, including the work of Descartes, Spinoza, Leibniz, Kant, and Hegel himself. Hegel argues that modern philosophy is characterized by a new emphasis on individualism and subjectivity, as well as a renewed interest in metaphysics and the nature of reality. Throughout the book, Hegel emphasizes the importance of philosophy in shaping human thought and culture. He argues that philosophy is not simply an academic discipline, but a way of understanding the world and our place in it. He also emphasizes the importance of studying the history of philosophy in order to understand the development of human thought and culture. Lectures on the History of Philosophy has had a profound influence on subsequent philosophy and intellectual history. Hegel's approach to the history of philosophy, with its emphasis on synthesis and progress, has influenced generations of philosophers and thinkers. The book remains an important work for anyone interested in the development of Western thought and culture.